Well, hello again, everybody. Benjamin Gerdik here, the voice of Hamilton High. A heartfelt howdy howdy to you all. It's a terrific Thursday. You know what? What's going on today? Well, not a whole lot. The boys' soccer team beat Chandler 9-0. Sheesh, that's impressive. The girls' basketball team will be hosting Basha High School tomorrow night at the gym. Tip-off is at 7 p.m. for varsity. You can also go to the soccer game, where the girls' soccer team is hosting Xavier High here at Hamilton. Kickoff starts at 6 p.m. for varsity. And now, I got a couple funny jokes for us. What do you call a fake noodle? An imposter. Let's see. Why wouldn't the shrimp share his treasure? Because he was a little shellfish. And why shouldn't you write with a broken pencil? Well, because it's pointless. Anyway, and now, ladies and gentlemen, welcome our first guest, Mrs. Diroff. And welcome back. Our first host today, Mrs. Abigail Diroff. Miss Diroff, it's nice to see you.
Howdy, howdy, Benjamin.
So now, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself? Where are you from?
Originally, I'm from Detroit, Michigan. My uncle actually sent me a picture today of the weather there right now. It's -14.
-14.
So glad I don't live there anymore.
Oof.
When I was 6, I moved to Memphis, Tennessee, where I spent 20 years.
20 years?
20 years. And then went to Albuquerque, New Mexico for 1 year, and now I'm here.
Wow. Now, 20 years in Memphis.
Yeah.
I spent about 7.5 years in Nashville.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
In a little town just south of Nashville in Murfreesboro.
Murfreesboro.
Mm-hmm.
I had some friends who went to college up there.
At MTSU?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I remember touring that school, and I was probably in 6th grade. I went to a basketball game there.
Cool.
Because I played for the Murfreesboro Grizzlies.
Nice.
The little team that we had.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was fun.
Nashville's really nice. It's a clean city.
Yes, it is.
You know?
But it's getting a lot more populated.
It is. Like, a lot of famous
growing
people
huge.
are going to live in Nashville.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, country stars a
Yeah.
lot, but a lot of, like, actors and actresses are buying homes in Nashville.
Yeah. Now, where did you go to high school?
It was called Collierville High School.
Okay.
So it's basically a suburb outside of Memphis, equivalent to, like, Chandler, Phoenix.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And I went there and then taught there. That was my first teaching
No
job.
kidding.
Was the school I went to, yeah.
And how was that?
It was good. I mean, it was comfortable because, like,
Yeah.
I knew the people, I knew the area. So it was fun. I was only there for a year, but I'm glad I started someplace where I knew people and felt comfortable.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
If I ever become a teacher, I know I'd most likely want to teach here.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I could definitely see that.
Yeah.
What would you teach?
Rather social studies or math.
Okay.
I like algebra,
Yeah.
but maybe not social studies, probably like science.
Okay.
I'm also big into medicine and anatomy
Right.
and all that.
Well, or like a government course.
Or a government course. I could teach anything.
Political science. Yeah.
Now, you went to the University of Michigan, correct?
I wish. No, that's just my football team.
Oh, okay.
University of Memphis.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's where I went for undergrad and master's. Yeah.
That's
So
awesome.
I just stayed there for like 6 years straight.
And now, what did you make? You majored in English?
My undergrad is English, and my master's is instruction and curriculum leadership. So basically, a fancy word for education.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Now, what's your favorite sport?
Football.
Football.
Yeah.
And your
Go
favorite?
Blue.
Do you have a favorite professional team?
Well, so college, definitely Michigan.
Mm-hmm.
Also Memphis Tigers, just because alma mater. Pro, I feel like I have to say Detroit Lions because that's where I'm from. But I really like the Packers because I love Aaron Rodgers.
Awesome.
So I like to follow him, yeah.
Yeah. I was born in San Diego, so my team was the San Diego Chargers.
Right.
Since they've gone to L.A.
Yeah.
A couple years in Tennessee, the Titans.
Right.
But they're
Yeah.
And then here in Arizona.
Yeah.
And now I'm a New York Giants fan.
Oh, wow. Why New York?
All my family's from New York.
Okay.
They grew up my grandmother's from Queens, Long Island City.
Yeah.
Grandfather's from New Hyde Park and on the island. And my dad and his sister from Port Jefferson.
Oh, wow.
So they're all big fans, but I'm not a huge football fan.
Yeah.
But that's just me.
You're a golfer.
I am.
So you're a golfing fan.
A little bit, yeah. My all-time favorite sport is most likely baseball.
Really? Mm-hmm. That does not surprise me about
No kidding.
Doesn't surprise me at all. You look like a baseball fan.
Really?
Yeah.
What gives it away?
Like, you're very much like dad-like we've talked about. And I just see you like sitting on the couch like watching football. Or like being at the game with your mitt and the... I don't know. I see it. I don't know what it is.
Well, that's a compliment to me. I love that.
Yeah.
And I'm sure when I have kids eventually, they're going to be playing baseball.
And you'll probably be the coach.
Most likely.
Yeah.
Or the coach or the announcer of some sort.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I was thinking before I came in here, you and Colin together. Like, I can see... like Colin doing a lot of like sports analysis kind of stuff, and like you're also like the commentator. Like I just see it going together so well.
And Colin knows so much more about sports than I do. I grew up around music.
Yeah.
I grew up playing guitar, the trumpet, and band.
Yeah.
And then just freshman year, I want to say, some guy was wearing a hockey jersey. And I said, that's a really neat jersey. What sport is that? This is the Dallas Stars. I was like, oh, okay. Went home and I Googled it and fell in love with hockey right there.
Oh, nice.
And I became bigger into sports.
Yeah.
Over time. And then I was given the job to PA announce for Hamilton basketball.
Yeah.
And then I fell in love with it all over again.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Yeah. So, like with the sports background and then the you have the experience with announcing. I see it being a really good combo.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We'll be working together for sure.
Yeah. You got to go to Nebraska, though.
Oh, yeah. Well, we'll see about that. Now, do you have any funny jokes that you could think of?
On the spot? I don't know. I have to think about it. I'm not really a jokester. Yeah. I think I'm really funny, but I think I'm just funny. I don't have jokes.
I tell funny jokes.
Oh, I got one.
Alrighty.
So third hour the other day, we were going over one of the APA PowerPoints. And one of the slides said part 2, but the word 2 was in French. Okay? I accidentally called it Latin. I was like, this means 2 in Latin. So I had a student who corrected me, and they're like, no, that's French. And so my joke was, oh, excuse my French. So I'm pretty funny, but no, I don't really have a lot of jokes.
It's more like situational.
It's more like puns and like dad jokes.
Well, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, Ms. Diroff, it's been a pleasure having you on the show.
Thank you, Benjamin.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you. All righty. Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. A special thank you to our guest star, Mrs. Abigail Diroff. And now we have a couple riddles for you all. So here's the first one. Pay attention. What has a head, a tail, is brown, but has no legs? Give you time to think. Or you think you got it? A penny. Well, you got heads, tails, it's brown, made of copper, has no legs. It's pretty good, huh? Now, the more you take, the more you leave behind. What am I? I know you're not going to get this one right away. Because it's footsteps. You take footsteps. You take more footsteps. You leave them behind you. Unless you walk backwards. But who knows? This is a tough one. This one, I got confused. Not really. It was more something. Anyway. What 8-letter word can have a letter taken away from it and it still makes a word? Take another letter away and it still makes a word. Keep doing that until you have one letter left. Do you know what word it is? Can you think of one? It's starting. You ready? Starting, staring, string, sting, sing, sin, in, and I. Bada bang, and that'll do it for the show today. Thank you, everybody. Make sure to like and subscribe and leave a comment for me in the next episode. And we'll see you all right back here next Thursday. So long, everybody.